Film for all of us, I think, to look at, because it certainly captures a kind of a dynamic of the family in a certain time in our lives.
Well, I wish I didn't have to feel this. I wish I could just turn the feeling off and not feel anything.
Oh, emotionally, I didn't have to do much in the way of substitution because there was Mom, and I could, you know, cry on Mom's shoulder.
It's so short,
I was
Katie.
terribly grateful that she was there.
If you're not careful, the days go by and all you have time for is regret.
About 10 years ago, when I did Victor Victoria for the film, I felt as I was writing it that this would make a terrific Broadway musical.
Victor Victoria is a wonderful gift. When you think that my good friends Henry Mancini and Leslie Bricusse and my husband have written for me, I don't think any lady on Broadway could be that fortunate.
If anybody had asked me, pick one person that you know that will be the last to go, that is the Rock of Gibraltar, it would have been Hank. But he finished the score, and he did it bravely and brilliantly.
Sadly, Henry's no longer with us, and we miss him so much. But by the end of his creative part of the show, he was writing for character, and Blake is now completely into directing for the theater, and I feel like I'm back in harness again.
Monsieur Marchand, you are preoccupied with stereotypes. I think it's as simple as you're one kind of man, I'm another.
Ah, and what kind are you?
You know, Julie is someone who likes a lot of clarity. When we would discuss the character, because of all of the facets and everything, it would be terribly confusing to her, and she'd suddenly say, well, oh yeah, I didn't understand that. And that's good, because I hope that anybody seeing it has a little bit of trouble trying to deal with role-playing and all of the things that I tried to say in it.
The message really is, who are you, and are you happy in your own skin? And if not, can you change? And if you can't, what are you going to do about it? There was a beautiful song written by Leslie Bricusse and Frank Wildhorn called Living in the Shadows. And it really is about, it sums up the whole show, but it also sums up Victoria's feelings that she's been hiding for so long. And it's no good living in shadows. You've simply got to come out into the sunlight.
Living in the shadows, hiding from the sunlight, hiding from the one light that might help to guide you, hiding from tomorrow, hiding from the day, only brings a sorrow that won't go away.
Emma once said to me, how could I have done anything else but be a part of this miraculous business that we're all in? She said, my father's the best designer on Broadway, my mother's performing, and my stepfather's the best director in Hollywood. How could I not be influenced?
There's so much pride for both of us in what Emma's been able to do here.
Yeah.
And Emma's role as artistic director has given her such extraordinary perception of theatrical skills and techniques that she's probably more valuable to Julie than anybody as a sounding board and an advisor while they go through this process of bringing Victor Victoria to Broadway.
It's wonderful that I'm able to show Emma a little bit of what it must have been like when I was in My Fair Lady. I mean, just to see me in the theater.
It's something I've known about my whole life, but I was conceived during Camelot, so I missed The Boyfriend, and I missed My Fair Lady, and I missed Camelot. I was completely unprepared to be so deeply moved.
I think for me the surprise is that I'm back at all, because for many, many years I thought I never would come back. In the old days, it used to be learning one's craft, maybe running away from oneself a little bit, and on a bad day, if you were a little blue or something, well, I've got the theater to go to. And these days, it's about, oh, what fun I can go and have a good time and make people feel great.
One thing I can tell you, life should be your lover, help you to discover your reason for being. Soon you will be seeing what you're all about. Living in the shadows, you'll never find out. Push away the shadows, the sun will come on.
Special funding was provided by the Lillian and Huber Boskowitz Charitable Trust. Great Performances is made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by annual financial support from viewers like you.